A real world overnight example of battery drain I will show you when I turn on Sentry mode. It's going to be on all night. It's not on yet. It's 6 p.m. currently, and I've got 64% battery, and I'll show you what the temperature is in a moment. It's currently -7 Celsius, and it feels like, as you could see, real feel, as they say, -11.
Didn't the gopher say it was going to be in early spring? I don't know about you, but I'm over this snow.
And it's already snowing, even though it says snow starts within the next hour. So we'll see within about a 15-hour span of sitting idle, and I'll make sure that Sentry mode is on for at least 8 or 9 hours of that span. We'll see what we wake up with, and then what happens as we start driving. It's going to be a cold one tomorrow during the day.
I'm happy I'm not the one dropping him off.
Not crazy cold, but probably around -10, -15 Celsius, unless the weather changes.
Don't know if you could see it, but we've even got some snowy, frosty body armor on the body.
All right, you guys, you could see at 9 p.m. it's going to be -7, real feel -7. We scroll down into the night, into the wee hours, -10 real feel, and we will get up to -9 around 11 a.m. or -5 real feel -9. I'm going to turn on Sentry mode now.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait to see how much battery is left in the morning.
And it is currently, we've got 63% battery. You see the snowflake because the car is nice and cold outside on the driveway. And we are going to, at 8:11 p.m., turn on Sentry mode. So let's see. We'll be back in the morning and we'll see how much battery we actually have left from spending the night outside on the driveway with a little bit of snow.
All right, you can see the frosty armor a little better. It's 7:03 a.m.
All right, you guys, we got 7:06 a.m., 58% battery life.
I don't know about you, but I was definitely expecting more of a battery drain by this point.
We got the snowflake going because it's cold. Interior of the car -2, and exterior -7. Not that cold, but cold enough. All right, I decided to keep the test going. We're going to do it all day.
All day? Well, this may not end up very well for our battery.
And see what happens and where we end up from where we started off last night. So we're currently at 58%. Probably the next time you see me, I'll be doing a school drop-off or leaving the drop-off on the way to the gym. And that'll be in about an hour or less. It's 7:56 a.m. All right, so I'm going to, it's 8:17 a.m., turn Sentry mode off. I'm going to preheat the car.
You never leave before 8:45. Why so early?
Because it's been out there all night and I'm going to be in it in 15 or 20 minutes. So I'm going to preheat the car I'm going to put it on high, and I'm going to do this for approximately 15 minutes. So around 8:32 or 8:40, we're going to check out and see where the battery level is after preheating in this -6. All right, guys, I'm back. As you can see, we've done about approximately 15 minutes of preheating because the car's been outside all night, as you know, and we lost maybe 4 or 5%. That can chew it up on the battery nicely. And that's the update, 8:33 a.m. Gonna soon go do a school drop and gym. All right, you guys, we're down 12% battery in 14 hours of being on the driveway. Let's see how the day proceeds and where we end up. All right, guys, we got the school run done. You can see we're at 49%. It is -7. It's 9 a.m. and I got it on high.
That's because he doesn't wear a jacket. So if you do, it's sweatsvilles for the rest of us.
On 8, which is pretty high, but that's because I don't want to be cold in the car. And the car was outside all night. So 49%. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. We started at 64% about 14 hours ago. As you know, the car was outside all night. Obviously, Sentry mode will do some drain pane, and we had that on all night. And also, we preheated, just to recap, for about 15 minutes before we got rolling this morning as well. And I'm going to continue the test all the way through today, and we'll see where we end up. So I'm on my way to the gym now. So I'll be back with you guys really soon. As I'm all done with the gym, we may go for a little highway drive for lunch.
My favorite part of the day, lunchtime.
We're at 44% right now, and you can see the time on the screen, and I'm just gonna head back home, shower, I'm gonna pick up my wife and go for lunch. And maybe you weren't wondering, but in case you were, it's set to high, and we're at fan level 3 for this drive that we've been doing, and we're at 42 now. Not going out for lunch yet, but I don't know if I had it in the first frame. You can see we went down another point, 43%, and we got the snowflake happening because the battery's pretty cold at just a -7, but I suspect the wind chill's -12 or so Celsius. All right, you guys, change of plan. My wife's a little under the weather, so I'm gonna go pick up some lunch, bring it back.
Oh, isn't he the best?
So it's 11:40 now. We're sitting at 41% battery. We still got the snowflake on, and as you can see, it's -7 right now. So there's a lot of things, you guys, that can affect your battery life, and I prefer, instead of saying, well, you could drive this far, we all know that's not realistic in terms of how many miles or kilometers. So instead, what I prefer to do is I prefer to just use, well, a real life case. It's about how many hours am I in the car? How many hours is the car sitting outside and cold? And how many hours am I driving it, or is it waiting for me because I'm inside somewhere? And this video, the result of how much drain, is going to give you a much more real life feedback. And I think at this point we're approaching, roughly, since I started this, I think about 17 hours, and I'll keep it going so we see where we end up at the end of the day. You guys think I'm gonna stop the test around 8 o'clock? Comment, let me know how much percentage battery you think are we gonna be left with.
Well, that's not too bad. We ended up about 24%. Let us know if that's about what you thought it was going to wind up being without being outside at Sentry mode all night long. The preheating the car, running the errands, the excessive heat because he refuses to wear a coat in the winter time. Anyways, we hope you enjoyed our video.